They should have just argued jurisdiction, which is a purely legal argument. And that argument says, look, Judge, the Integrity Commission had no power, no authority to do what they did. That's it. And there are many arguments he could have made. I mean, I could have made them fame. I could have made the arguments fame, but it's too late now. Him can't make them arguments. Them gone through the gate.
Mr. Rattigan, I want you to go back to your thing, but just one more question before I let you go back, sir. Jamaica's constitutional system run under the Westminster style of government in London, in England. All right. I want you to see if you can have a little thing with pertaining to London now. If this happened in England, the Prime Minister of England, all this going on in England, would he be forced to resign?
Yeah, it would be. People would be calling for his resignation, left, right, and center. Even before the matter is resolved, they would say to him, "Look, resign and go deal with this, and then once it's done, you can come back." But you'll be ineffective sitting here trying to fight this in court and at the same time trying to run the country. You'll be too distracted. So it would be a problem.
In all of this, then, although we are running under the Westminster style of government, the rule of law don't apply to certain people in this country then.
Well, don't forget, it took him 18 months to respond to the Integrity Commission, whereas a regular person, they wouldn't give you 18 months. They wouldn't give you 18 months. It took him 18 months to respond to questions that they asked him. All right. Now, look at that right there. The 36-page financial journal, this 36-page, the one that he gave. Remember, he gave them several things, right? He gave them this. Come on. He gave them all of this. So the financial journal is one. Then they gave them stuff about Sunshine Mobile Company, the Lido Taxi Service, Omega Bridge, and then some documents. Now look at what they said about the journal, the 36-page journal. They said his explanations disclose multiple businesses and accompanying investments, assets, and income, which were not previously declared. Were not declared. And you heard what the lady said about not declaring the penalties associated with not declaring the assets, the liabilities, the income, all of that information on your statutory declaration. And the Prime Minister did that for a number of years. Now we're all getting at the nitty-gritty now. All right. So now we talked about this last week, but there's some information inside here that I have to go over and I have to show you. Premium Group Limited. This is a company run by Mr. Edward Siaga that the Prime Minister was working there, right? Remember now, the Prime Minister took his seat in Parliament in 1998. He was still working there because here it is right here. He said he was working there, a position he held until September 2000. Of note, income from his employer was not declared for 2000. I don't know if it was declared for 1999. Because remember, he entered Parliament in 1998. There it is. It was not declared. Then we go to Sunshine Mobile. It's a taxi business. And he said, I was involved in the taxi business before I got into politics. But then what happened? He owned 3 cars and he gave the 3 cars to Sunshine Mobile. And Sunshine Mobile start run the taxi them for him. He agreed, the Prime Minister agreed. He wasn't Prime Minister at the time. He agreed that he was going to purchase the company from Mr. Bob Buchanan. I don't know if I'm related to ISAT, but CETA. And he said that the price would be 1.4 million and he would pay 15,000. Now, Mr. Buchanan borrow some money from the Prime Minister's loan company, See it right there, so Mr. Buchanan's debt to Mr. Owen's loan company, Omega Bridge Finance. And them say, okay, we're going to write off that. Sell me the price, sell me the company for this much, and we'll write off the debt you owe my loan company. And then Mr. Owens would take care of the business, take control of the business, and become managing director. And all shares transfer to the Prime Minister. Now, watch what happened right as now.
Rocky. Sorry for that cut you so much, Mr. Rattigan, but I have to ask this question. The Prime Minister
He wasn't prime minister at the time.
He was member of
Wait a
parliament.
minute. This is 2000. Yeah. He wasn't prime minister at the time.
Okay, he was not prime minister.
Yeah.
When we do our research, Andrew Holness never hold a 9-to-5 job.
Correct. And he was working for that voluntary organization and he worked for the prime minister.
Right, for the former, the late Edward Seaga.
Correct.
Right. So tell me something now, sir. Where does Andrews get money from to start have a loan business going?
That's one of the questions they're asking. That's a crux of the matter now. Where you get all of this money from to do all of this? Don't forget we did the summary earlier, where we show how much money you make every year. And we said how much you have to pay for taxes and how you buy the house without a mortgage and where the money come from. We did that. So we just combine the two. Now, here's what happened to him now. Mr. Buchanan was supposed to transfer the company to the prime minister. But look at this. Him said the company never get transferred to him because why? Mr. Buchanan died before the deal was finalized. And people ask, how did Mr. Buchanan die? Was it a heart attack? What was the story there?
Question.
But anyway, and it also, your prime minister said the business was mainly cash. So him give you estimates.
The business was mainly cash.
Yeah.
So,
and him
so
give you estimates.
What he's saying that Mr. Buchanan business was mainly cash or his business was mainly cash?
No, the business where him going to take over and remember him pay Buchanan, him buy the business from Buchanan, and at the same time him get money too. And him say it was basically cash because I'm asking him what was the yearly revenue, and see him give an estimate right here. Him said 10.2 million, operating costs of 6.4 million, and operating income of 3.7 million. Him not have no receipts or nothing like that. Him says me in the cash. So him can't justify that through receipts.
Almighty God in him.
Now look here. Them say the business activity, the assets from the income were never previously declared from 1998 up to the date that them say them wind up the company, them close the company. And see when the company closed, it struck right as so January 2018. So from 1998 to 2018, the prime minister not tell nobody nothing about this. He not declared upon him statutory declaration. I prison this enough people. I prison this.
Yes.
Prison this. Now look at it. The leader taxi service. Right? This is the one where him open. See the first mention of him wife, yeah? Him put him wife on it. Juliet Owners as the main shareholder and 2 members of his constituency. I wonder if the 2 members were involved in a Westcon.
Them same one. Or
right?
Or the lady who was involved in the lands of Clifton.
Could very well be, but I suspect that it's a 2 gentlemen. The 2 gentlemen were involved with. I suspect it's those people. Can you put them as shareholders and directors, right? Now here the prime minister said, I was not our director or shareholder because I was advised against this level of exposure. Yet we see him from other boards. We're going to show you. Now look here. Remember, it's a cash business now. Him say him get over 4.5 million from the sale. Him sell the vehicles and everything. Now here it is. It says its connection with this company and its income was previously unknown. Here it is, people. Was previously unknown and is now being brought. Just now being brought in as having an additional source of income. Look at this. All declarations from 1998 to 2005 bear no evidence of accounting for this business and its income. It's right here. See it here. None. Now we could go to Omega Bridge. That is the loan company we have, right? Them say him give a profit and loss statement for 6 months, the first 6 months, along with a balance sheet for the second year. I don't know why I never get the profit and loss statement for the first year or for the first 2 years, but him do it for 6 months and him get a balance sheet for the second year. And look at this. The figures featured in Mr. Holness' explanation in his journal differs, Sita, differs from those noted on the balance sheet. People, you cannot make this up. Remember now, our prime minister said he's a financial, forget what I'm saying, another thing, controller. when he was applying to be hired by the people of his constituent, the people in that constituency. Him say, my financial controller. And see what I'm right or so. Him get catch right or so. Now make we go down some more. Look at this. Investments and income from this business were not declared from 1998 to 2005. Right? Now here the Prime Minister said. The Prime Minister said, you see the businesses them where you see me have up there? Him say, I did that to support my constituency, man. The taxi business and it says name the 2 through 4, right? And here, where were they? With the 2 through 4. Oh my God, too far. 2 through 4. Him said that was. All right, here we go. 2 through 4. So Sunshine Mobile, the Leader Taxi, and the loan company, Omega Bridge. Him said, no, man, that is not my money, man. That is to just help out my constituency, man. I will not talk about. Me I help out my constituency, me I do my job. But guess what them find out? Them find out when him sell the companies, him invest the money in him name. Him invest the money in him name and them companies. So them I say, then, oh, you never give to the constituency if it's a constituency thing. So them say, we don't buy that story, Mr. Prime Minister. Come better than that. Here it is right here where him say, see it right here. Him say, name the teacher 2 to 4. These activities were entered primarily to support his constituency and were not declared. Him say, we never declare them because they're not part of my asset. No, a fee money him use, you know. This is the way him say. Him use fee money and start Sunshine, the Leader, Omega. And him say, but the money when I put it, him say, no, man, a constituency thing that, man. Here what the Integrity Commission say.